It all started with trauma.
Oh, it started with trauma.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I always enjoyed drawing. It just the tools has changed. I think that was my in generally attitude to life. I'm just lost and wandering through space. What is that?
So, were your parents supportive of that curious, flying away, floating nature of your life?
Yes, until it became a question of making it a career.
So you studied law?
And I studied law. I have a BA in law and master's. And what helped me make a decision is my health issues. Because I used to have a lot of comas. I thought at some point I might not survive one of those. And it's better to, I guess, die in the process of pursuing something that you love doing. And I didn't want to leave a pile of legal papers if something happens. So I just thought it's better to try, at least try. I wasn't planning for a career change. I was planning, if I don't leave next month, I'd better die in the process of at least making steps towards something that I love. And I wouldn't regret it. I used to have a broken spine, so it's sort of everything.
So if we do a 1, 2, 3, 4 in a list, so maybe 1 was diabetes.
Yes.
2?
Well, I guess my first marriage.
That's also,
It's a part of life.
Part of life, yeah. You can put it in, you want to put it in the health category? We'll come to that.
Well,
and
broken spine, broken
heart,
broken everything. I have a very interesting life.
Yes, that is why you see this kind of interesting work.
Yes, all the trauma is here in all the colors.
But were they sure that, if we do the surgery, you will be okay? Or were they giving you percentage?
Exactly. They say, well, 50-50, you can get completely paralyzed faster by us.
Oh, God, that's not making it easier.
No.
But
I went to do yoga, Ashtanga yoga. I've never done yoga before, but I thought, I have to deal with my mobility in a drastic way.
And so the spine kind of realigned on its own?
It healed itself, yes. And in the hospital they told me, well, okay, it happens to 0.0001%, usually to sportsmen. It happens that it heals itself. Not just the body, but we have, I believe in soul. So you have something inside you that you can listen to.
They say when you go through coma, near-death experiences, you kind of, your life changes and you see things differently.
Yes. You feel that any moment of your life can be lost. So you basically, you're happier for that. That it could have ended yesterday, but today is another day. And I can appreciate it when I wake up in the morning and I say to myself, okay, no coma happened, I'm alive. I guess I never thought also that I would live that long. So I never thought to kind of to make a career out of art. I just thought, okay, I'm probably gonna die in the moment. So in the process,
might as well make
so
what I
I
want
just
to
would something tells you you will go and you cannot go now. It's just something, whatever it was shaking me not to sleep. He said, how can an orange juice be next to you? When I left you last night, it was in the fridge, and I don't know how. I don't know how. Also, if it was. How someone has to undo this.
Open
yes,
it. And,
exactly, because I wouldn't just...
It felt, I think it was like an open bottle placed there.
Incidents like this, when a refrigerator door gets you stuck on the floor and you think, oh my God, when I'm discovered, everyone would think a lawyer committed suicide by suffocating himself with a refrigerator door.
That's so bad. Do you think there were other protective elements in your life that kind of protected you?
Yes, you're asking this question because you know.
Exactly. Yes. I know about, and I've also been lucky enough to meet one of her most important protectors, which is her cat. So let's have a chat about your protector.
I have a cat who I probably can say saved my life on many occasions, because he feels at night, if my blood sugar drops, he wakes me up. If blood sugar drops too low, no glucose goes, I guess, to your brain. Your brain is no longer working properly, and I think you have a few hours before you actually die.
Right.
So when he feels that my blood sugar is dropping, he jumps on me and literally wakes me up, scratches my eyes out until I wake up.
But how does he know that your blood sugar is dropping?
I have no idea. He feels it.
And does he, on normal days when you're sleeping, does he do that just to get some?
No.
Only on those days?
Just on those days, yes. And as he wakes me up, I already know that I have to run to the fridge or take a glucose next to my bed.
Okay. So any recent incident that you want to share with us about?
No, I don't want to share, but if you insist, of course.
Oh, I do insist.
It's when I woke up, and not my cat didn't wake me up. I woke up paralyzed, so I know I cannot move my body. I mean, that can sound crazy to most of the people, but I felt that something just dropped me to the floor. So it dropped me to the floor because I needed to get the sugar. How did I get my sugar? The bottle that was standing next to the bed, it flipped and started pouring down on my face, and I just had to bend it. So a lot of orange just went into my hair, my ear, a lot of it.
But did anything go into your mouth?
It did, and but there was something. I mean, you call them angels. I don't know what they are, because I couldn't see it, but I could feel that someone was doing something, going through me, around my waist, and lifting me up. It was literally like something was shaking me and not letting me sleep, because at this time you actually want to sleep. Tells you, well, if you go to sleep now,
you won't get up.
You will not get up. It's already when I was able to walk, maybe 30-40 minutes after. In a bathtub, my cat is next to me, and he is tracing a shape of something in the air. Also, the cat
can
feels it and sees it. He sees it. He actually sees it, and he does this sniffing,
trying
gesture.
To smell it.
Yes, smell it, and yes, that's. And when I have things like this, they make me feel that you're meant for something, and until you do it, they wouldn't let you die. It's almost you're protected for some special reason. I don't know what that reason is, but it's quite a powerful experience. You actually feel, I don't know, ghosts, angels, some other force. I guess you can say, lots of people say, well, she's diabetic coma, hallucinations. I know what hallucination is. Even when I'm about to have it or had it, I would register it as a hallucination.
Right.
It's something that I know my mind. I defer different stages.
Yes.
I could see my cat seeing something. So obviously there's some kind of energy that even though I don't see, anyone can see.
The first question that came to my mind is, why did her cat betray her? Because it seemed like the cat which has saved your life so many times is standing there and just watching the whole scene of you feeling paralyzed, but he's not probably watching you getting paralyzed, he's watching the other thing.
Something else
it's trying to save you, and he's not getting in the way. What really inspires you to paint all of these things that are seen in your studio?
There is a source of inspiration that is present in my life since I remember myself, since being born. And I was on a cot, I was able at night to take out of my body, lift off, and travel somewhere else. And that somewhere else wasn't a dream. I also know what the dream is, and I see dreams sometimes. What I would describe to myself now as a different dimension, different reality, maybe a parallel reality. What is considered maybe 5, 6, 7 hours of your sleep here, for me can be few years in another dimension. And it feels like this, and I can control what I do there, and I can go to places where air doesn't exist, where gravity doesn't exist, where you move differently, where there are no people, for example. There are places where there. That's why in my life I was looking for answers where it is that I'm going in my dreams, and astrophysics, physics, and anything that relates quantum physics that can explain, or at least attempt to explain, different reality, even in theory, is of interest to me, because I couldn't find a human being who would say, "Oh, I've been to that place."
Yeah, or at least I get what you're saying.
Yes.
Or they would just treat you as some sort of weird person who does.
Exactly. It's,
and have you gone through that isolation?
Yes, I've been in that state. I guess in most of my childhood, I would feel completely alienated. So lots of things that I've experienced, I could express them in my art, or at least attempt. I could never do an exact replica. Yes, maybe now with 3D virtual reality things and technology, high technology, you can put together some surreal things, and they do it in sci-fi movies. But just in my own way, I could express these beautiful things that I've seen. Also, sometimes scary things. You visit different places that are quite dark, and as you wake up and as you go and draw and paint, that something is channeled through you of that space. So these journeys, I have them almost every day. Some of them, I used to write them down. I used to write a lot in the diary issues, and when I was a teenager, I just burned them and tore them down.
Because you were scared that someone would find them and think you're completely crazy or something like that.
And people already thought I'm a bit crazy anyway, so you didn't want to give them the proof.
Yes. So I wish you didn't have to burn those amazing, priceless things, but I think you travel very often.
And yes, I write them down. We write
Yeah.
them down with my partner, my
Yeah.
dreams, and making it
Right.
into a book. Yes.
Right.
Interestingly, I've met throughout my life different people who were interested in the subject of out-of-body journeys and traveling, and they said, "Can you teach us?" And I couldn't teach anyone because it's sort of a skill that naturally happened to me since being born. They do seem to be completely different. Some of them have people as the lowest race.
As in, you mean the human race as the lowest race
on that planet? Yes.
Right.
Like literally, we're discriminated against by other creatures,
which are more powerful.
Yes.
Right. Accessing medicine or medicinal things from other realities that can change this reality.
A few things that I've visited that look like temples of some sort, and in these temples, whoever came, and it wasn't humans who would go there. In these temples, when you come inside, the temple knows what your issue is. The sort of the walls of the energy that is contained in this place would know exactly what your biological and whatever state you are in.
Right.
You talk into a wall, and then the wall responds to you by, it's sort of out of the blue, the stone file comes out. It's very sci-fi, you know. And but the trick was that you have to, it knows what your issue is, but you have to say it, and it's non-verbal communication.
Right.
So it's kind of, it thinks you think, and it
answers
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we understood your inspirations are coming from things that are not really from this reality, but you do sometimes.
They do, of course.
Yeah. It does come from
earthly things as well.
Yeah.
Yes, I cannot escape it. I paint a lot of my private life as well, which is something you paint what you know. what you know and what you see.
You yourself seem to be like a bridge that can connect the two worlds. Two or multiple.
Yes.
Let's have a look at some of your paintings now, because I want to ask you a few questions about what you felt while painting a few things, and you will be, of course, displaying them at exhibitions, but we will not always get a chance to be in this kind of a raw studio space and explore her painting. So let's go ahead for that.